Hey everyone, I'm about to do an interview with Anne from AREV in St Tropez, talking about their Wim Hof retreat that they're running in November. They have several. But first of all, I just wanted to show you where I am. I'm in the amazing Ambergris Quay, one of their villas, which is just, it's a private island which you fly to on a propeller plane, about 20 minutes. And I just wanted to show you around first. Let me take you into one of the bedrooms. This is the gorgeous bedroom. Looking out, I don't know if you can see the view. You can't really see it, but yeah, just wanted to show you that before I started. Welcome to the Life Edit series, the travl.love podcast, exploring travel that changes you. I'm Nadine Brady, founder of travl.love and the Travel Sisterhood. In today's episode, I'm joined by Anne-Gaëlle Bellanger from AREV in St Tropez to talk about intentional luxury, connection, and the kind of travel that transforms us from inside to out. Let's dive in. You're hosting a Wim Hof retreat in November. What were the dates again?
The dates will be from November 13 to November 24.
Okay. And it runs in 3-day sessions, is that right?
3-night session with 2-day session. So 3 nights stay with 2-day session, splitting between November the 13th and November the 24th.
And there's 8 places per 3-day session.
Exactly,
available.
yeah. Well, in order to have like a nice experience, the maximum of participants will be 8.
And it's going to be a mix of breathing exercises, meditation, ice baths, which do you provide them on site?
Yeah, we'll have them. Yeah, exactly. So in the morning will be breathwork method, then additional session if needed on how to handle stressful situation or on the like a breathwork for sleep during the afternoon. Then during the evening you will have a cold bath. So this can be a nice bath really at the hotel, or it can be a cold bath in the sea.
And what temperature would that be?
Will be around 2 or 3 degrees in the ice bath, or in the sea around 10 to 11.
Okay. And there's something about getting out of your comfort zone, isn't there, with this stuff? How much do you know about the science behind getting into cold water and
Of course,
using breath work to get you into the right mindset?
The most important part will be the mindset, of course, and breathwork will really help. So that's why, in like a 1 hour session, you have like 45 minutes of breathwork. Then when it's in the ice bath, you can stay from 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Then 10 minutes maximum in the sea. So that's why like the preparation will be the key, and the mindset.
And how will that impact someone in terms of like doing that, putting themselves in that position and then going back into their everyday life? Is this something that gives you more courage in your everyday life when you get back? Like what do you know about the science behind that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. When you did it, when, as everything in life, when you do something that it's getting you out of your comfort zone, or when you were scared and you do it anyway, you're feeling, more brave and more confident into your daily life. And especially here, where you will learn a lot of breathwork methods, so you will be able to handle, like, reconnect to yourself, having a deeper connection when you have stressful moment, or and you're getting resilience, of course. So yeah.
Amazing. Have you done it?
No, not yet, but our Wim Hof instructor will be able to give to the staff like an all Wim Hof experience. So really
Amazing.
exciting.
And who's the instructor?
And the instructor, she's Emma Corey. She has been trained by Wim Hof, like herself.
So could you tell me more about AREV itself, the hotel, how long it's been going, where it's located, the design features?
So we've been opening the hotel in March 24th, so it's been a year and a half. We're just finishing our second summer. We're located just 7 minutes walk far from the Place des Lys, so a few minutes from the busy St Tropez and the historical harbour. So we're privately owned. Our owner used to spend all of his summers in St Tropez, always dreamed about having his first hotel. He made it. So the whole concept of the hotel is that as he was used to spend his holidays in some friend's villa, he really wanted a warm welcome. So that's why from the outside the hotel doesn't look like a hotel at all, but more like a provincial house. And when you enter in the lobby, you don't have a lobby, you don't have a front office desk, no receptionist, no concierge. The whole concept is that our service is based on the host service, so which is like the equivalent to the owner's old friends. They are greeting the clients outside of the hotel. Each of our checking our city check-in, and he took an architect that never did some hotel before to just to be sure to not have any hotel standards and to have such a like a warm villa perspective when you enter in the hotel. The concept is that we're a lifestyle hotel, playful, bubbly. You always have something to leave or do. The hotel has been really built as a village with few buildings everywhere. It's in total the property is 2 hectares in the middle of Saint Tropez. So it's quite a unique location, but really with this resorts feeling because we do have just 35 keys, so 2 hectares, 35 keys, is that you have a lot of lush gardens and space, allows our guests to go for the really festive and glamorous Saint Tropez just a few minutes away, or stay in the calm resort of AREV, but always a little bit bubbly, for example, with a live band every night at the restaurant.
Nice. And what kind of guests do you attract?
Depending on the months, of course, the autumn, spring and winter will be more Europeans, and during the high season, like from June to September, we have a lot of course, Americans, Brazilian, more and more.
And can you tell me more about the facilities? So obviously, how important is wellness for you in your offering?
Of
Do people
course,
come, what's the percentage of people that come just to enjoy Saint Tropez and the glamour of Saint Tropez? And how many do you think are coming to do something around wellness, more around wellness?
during the summer, we'll have a lot of clients that will be here for the festive and glamorous part of Saint Tropez, of course, but wellness will still be really important for them. We can see them every day at the gym minimum, almost always followed by a hammam session. Then before going out, they will book a facial or treatment. So wellness is still a big part of their experience, but they're not here for wellness. But in lower season and shoulder season, almost all of our guests will be here for the slow life, including the wellness, such as really enjoying the charming fisherman village of Saint Tropez, enjoying a nice lunch under the sun in the terrace on the harbour, and enjoying a nice Nordic walk in the morning, or a paddle session. So all of their agenda will be almost all about wellness and taking the time and reconnect to what's mattered the most. Yeah,
I love that concept of slow living.
yeah,
It's lovely.
it's
Yeah.
really
And
important.
in that part of the world as well, it's just so beautiful there. And the light is lovely in the winter as well. The weather stays nice pretty much throughout, doesn't it? So we live in a comfort obsessed world. What happens when people voluntarily step into discomfort? So getting into these ice baths, which are 2 degrees, or getting into the sea that's 10 degrees, what does that do for someone?
Putting people into like a resilience mode and mindset will be the most important part. Breath work will help, of course. This is why the 40 almost 70% of the time will be just breath work, right before the cold plunge. Of course, I think that after this, once people go back to their day-to-day life, they will be able to be more resilient,
I think
braver,
that's the
and
thing for us is that we have so many comforts. And I think actually when we travel and we go to stay in hotels, hotels make it so comfortable for us that sometimes we don't want to step out of the hotel. So we
true.
don't get the true experience of where we're the destination. And that's lovely to go somewhere and just to relax and be pampered. But I think we miss the real self-development aspect when we just stay within that comfort zone. We have our comfort zone at home as well. And I think the real magic happens when we step out of that. So it's great that you're doing those sorts of things. What's your future plans for wellness retreats going forward?
End of March, beginning of April next year, we'll I think host a yoga session, yoga and Pilates session. So this will be the future plan, and we're planning to organize 3 to 4 sessions, Wim Hof, yoga, paddle sessions per year.
Amazing. Can you just talk to me about if someone's coming to stay at AREV, can they say you had a couple and one of the couple is really interested in wellness and the other person likes to eat and enjoy themselves and drink? How does that fit with the AREV environment?
Of course, that fits perfectly. That's what we did the best. All of the facilities that you need, with the heated pool, the hammam, treatment rooms, beauty room, 24/7 fitness center, paddle court, etc. Then of course a really comfortable hotel with a nice restaurant, which is the Strand restaurant, which was the oldest restaurant of St Tropez. Used to be in the old town. We're serving like a Mediterranean cuisine with a Trapezian twist, of course. Then if you want to start or continue the evening, we have the Q's bar, which is really glamorous, giving Hampton 70s vibe. And you can enjoy a really nice, extensive cocktail menu.
And I know you don't do weight loss programs specifically, but if someone wanted to eat a certain way, healthier than their partner, could that be catered for?
Of course, that can be done like 100%. We have a lot of gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan option, and the chef he's currently doing 3 additional menu, like a proper menu for vegetarian, gluten-free, and vegan.
Amazing. And tell me some things that people might not know about the hotel. So that maybe your top 2 or 3 selling points of the hotel that maybe is different to other hotels in that area of the St Tropez area.
I would say the resort feeling. It's such an amazing location. You're just like 7 minutes walk far from the Place des Lys, 3 minutes walk far from the Cave du Roi with the nightclubs. But you're arriving in lush gardens, 2 hectares, really calm in a residential area. So this is of course one of the USP. The second USP is such a big branding. As you can see, you have a strong nautical decoration. Either you like it or not, but it's really French, really giving like a yacht club vibe. So we are really into like a lifestyle hotel, giving all of the luxurious service and luxurious product, but in a more laid down atmosphere. This allows to have like Saint Tropez was getting famous because Brigitte Bardot, for example, used to speak with the fishermen, and the big celebrities used to speak with the waiters, and everyone was just together. And this type of hotel, really lifestyle, playful, but still luxurious, allows to have this feeling like back. We can definitely see that all of our guests in like all around the pool are chatting next to each other. They are becoming friends, and the year after they are coming back together.
I love that. Is it
Yeah,
right that Brigitte Bardot put Saint Tropez on the map? She was the one that really loved the area, and that was the beginning of it
yeah.
becoming a luxury destination. That's amazing. I love that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
She did a movie, Et Dieu créa la femme, based in Saint Tropez, who was really getting really really famous. And for example, the Club 55, the most famous one, it was their place where they used to just bring sandwiches and salads and eat in the like during the day, during the shootings, etc. And so the fishermen just continued to bring fishes because it was on the beach, and it just started like this because Saint
I
Tropez is
love,
still a village and still like a fisherman village.
but
Yeah,
so stylish, uber stylish, and just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous place to
exactly.
be, gorgeous food. Everyone is so stylish. Yes,
True.
love Saint Tropez. Just in terms of the beach clubs as well, you're open all year round, but you can still get access to beach clubs even during the winter months.
Yeah, a few of them are open all year round for lunch only. For example, Club 55 will close just mid-November and will open again beginning of March, so really early in the season. But few of them, I would say 3 or 4, are open even during winter.
Great. And if you're coming to stay, would you advise that people plan in advance, especially if they want to take part in your wellness activities, or definitely for a retreat? Would you contact someone before they come to the retreat, or do you just turn up and then you can plan when you get there? What would you recommend?
Of course, if you want to be part of the retreat, and as we have just 8 available class, also it's better to plan it in advance. But if we have some guests that are staying with us and just want to have a part of their trip into wellness, such as booking spa treatments, yoga session, etc., we can do it on a day-to-day basis or just 1 or 2 days in advance once they check in. This is totally okay for us.
If there are retreat leaders out there that would love to host something at AREV, is that something that you're open to? So if you've got yoga teachers or spiritual teachers, advisors, do
Yeah,
you encourage that?
of course, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And the
of
general
course.
vibe of your wellness, if you could just encompass what the vibe is. So it's not about weight loss necessarily, it's not medical wellness. What would you encapsulate your wellness offering to be, would you say, or who's it for?
I think it's really to have a deeper connection, to reconnect to what matters the most, bring the energy back to the body, to the mind, also to have like a transformative in a positive way.
Amazing. Well, listen, thank you so much, Anne. I really appreciate you coming on to talk about the hotel and your wellness offering. And I look forward to hearing more about how the retreat goes with the Wim Hof instructor and
Yeah,
what your experience is as well.
yeah, can't
Please.
wait. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the Life Edit series with my guest Anne, the sales manager from AREV in St Tropez. If this conversation inspired you, follow the show, share it with someone who'd love it, and take the Life Edit score at travl.love to discover what your next chapter might look like. Until next time, travel well and travel with love.